Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play One Shot, the YouTube series where I do a one-shot Let's Play of any random game. Yeah, and this time we're checking out Assemble with Care. I will admit I've had this game on my Steam library for a good while now. I just never had the chance to play it. So I figured, why not do it? Like, why not do it now? Yeah, so as the name suggests, it's all about assembling things. Yeah. And this is how we're starting off, just loading up that Walkman. Oh, we even have the headphones too. Best played with sound. Wait, can I? Okay, I thought I could like rotate the Walkman or something. Okay, that's a cute way to start things off. A real cute, like, cold open.
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between. But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey. A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way.
Okay, I had to check something quickly. Sorry about that.
I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs.
But do we know how to set the VCR? That's its own question.
Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
Wait. Oh, okay. Cute. So we paused by just taking a coffee break. Can we actually drink the coffee? Wait, I'm missing something here. Wait a second. I think I might be missing something here. Is there like a button I need to press or something? Wait, what? What did I do differently that time?
My passport. Not many blank pages left now. I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repairwoman, at your service.
And the guy and they repaid you with by giving you their earrings.
I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off. My favorite overalls. These will never go out of style. Who doesn't love a scrunchie? Practical and stylish.
So you got a scrunchie and it came with a free hairbrush.
My parents took this after I made my first repair.
Aww.
Seems like a lifetime ago.
That's cute!
Looking forward to taking more close-ups of my fingers with this. I'll hand these out once I'm settled in. Fingers crossed they get me some work.
Okay, I should be good. I should be back then. Okay. Yeah, sorry for what's gonna be a weird cut there. So, yeah, good stuffs and all that. Anyway, so from just for that cut, I grabbed onto this, which I'm gonna guess is like advertising her restoration business and all that. And now for this little guy.
The tools of my trade. No hope of restoring things without these.
Which is what the game's way of saying, don't lose it. Okay, so I can rotate stuff, but only after I'm done with assembling, or in this case, unpacking it.
Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva. I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time.
That's a big mood.
After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal.
That's the mood of all time. We all want decent meals. I mean, ramen's nice, but every single day, and yeah, it kind of gets excessive. And TV dinners, yeah, you can go a little longer before going off them, since, well, there's a fair few options when it comes to TV dinners, really.
Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work. My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of.
I mean, when you're capable of restorations, yeah, you kind of want to branch off from being stuck in an antique shop for the rest of your life.
I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires. My story in Bellariva began with a little girl, and a voice she was longing to hear.
Are we repairing a doll or something? That's all I can think of, really. How many dolls we got here, anyway? Oh, you won't let me see. Okay. Oh. Close enough, then. Oh, I can peek through. Okay, let's get to reassembling stuff then.
It was my first morning in Bella Riva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun.
I mean, it's definitely hot right now. So, that's fitting.
As I handed out my flyer in the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time. In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the... As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bella Riva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect.
Well, that's not quite working out then, is it?
I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
Well, that's actually pretty convenient then. Yeah.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore.
Oh, we're not repairing the cassette player, it's the tape? That might be a little different then.
I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
Metal thing? Let's have a look then. Well, first things first. Oh, okay.
Why did you do that?
Oh, okay, that's how we do it then. That's how we do it. There you go.
How did you do that? I didn't see.
Magic! No, but seriously, that's kind of an easy way to fix a cassette tape if the actual tape's all strewn out like that. Now, what about the actual cassette player itself? The batteries better not be exploding that thing.
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
Oh, okay, it's just a couple... Well, it's a couple... decommissioned batteries. Oh, no, didn't want to do that. Where is it? Oh, okay. There. We should be all good now. There's power. And voila.
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side and hold you so tight, know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight. Good night, darling.
Aww. Wait, was that her mother? Was that actually her mother?
When it finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill.
I picked this game up for the cute vibes. I didn't expect it to go that dark.
When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo. I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt.
Okay, now we're going wholesome to just bounce back from the fact that we just went into dead mother territory.
She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered. A part I wouldn't be able to fix.
Oh dear.
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square.
At least she's now got some cash money for the food festival, right?
I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit. The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles. The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father. I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
I mean, she did find one of the flyers, so Maria's just simply doing her job.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him. It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... Do you think you can salvage it?
I'm sure I can.
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
Oh, okay. Okay, so far so good. No visible cracks.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
I actually hate to say it, but maybe yes when it comes to destructive types. I mean, yeah, no real offense to destructive types or anything, but it has to be said at the end of the day.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
I mean, that is a nice looking statue.
Thank you, Maria. It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again.
Why do I feel this guy struggle? I mean, is it just because I do all of my stream business late at night?
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening. Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too. My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning.
We've got another big job coming up.
Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped,
coffee.
breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries. I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
It's a good thing that I'm so
Maria,
buzzed on coffee
were you
right
here
now.
yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some, seasoning tips, but it won't connect. Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
Yeah, I think I can actually see. Oh, I've already got the board ready and everything. Wait. Okay.
Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
Keep the conversation going. I mean, I'm sure it's normal to talk to your clients too, so that'll be a good thing. You know, get to know them.
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
Oh, that is a fried board. Yeah, that's a fried board. As a matter of fact, there's a missing cable.
Looks like this new circuit board is all hooked up.
How exactly did this chip away anyway? You know, it would be
Make sure I screw
funny
everything
if
back
this
together.
it would be funny if this turned out to be like a tutorial for how to, you know, repair stuff.
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
Are we gonna go into depression territory again?
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
That's if I can pay my phone bill anyway. And the rent, and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
That was nice of her.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello? How's my favourite sister doing today?
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
Oh dear. Here we go
I know I
again.
still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
You don't need to be here, though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh, God, I have to get ready. Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
Okay, so far I'm really quite liking the game, and honestly, I might actually be able to do the whole game in this single Let's Play one-shot video. Yeah.
The next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival. I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name.
Could they wait? I'm in the middle of a job.
Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor and made my way to the room number they'd given. I knocked.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
Manners?
The woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
My sister tells me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different.
I mean, one's got nice bubbly vibes, and the other is just
The woman
Helena.
in front of me was immaculate. So this was Carmen's sister. Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera. Any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong?
Let's have a look-see, shall we? Wait, what's this? Wait, what is this anyway? Oh, it's okay. I've just looked at the side and yeah.
I don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
Knowing this person, she probably has. There's your problem. Oh, a problem.
If I used the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror. Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working. Still a few parts missing.
No, that's left. Wait, do I need to... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, do I need to, like, reel the film in or something? I guess not.
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition, the first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
I mean, it has to be with how fancy it looked.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford. It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better?
It's probably to do with, I don't know, maybe there aren't many hotels in the area. That's all I can think of, really. Or it's just simply the absolute closest one that she could get to.
She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing.
Okay, I seriously do not like her. Her attitude is just...
Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
That didn't sound good. If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
No wonder Carmen was being so hurried about getting things ready. Her sister is an absolute diva, and not in the good kind either. Neon sign.
The sun was setting over Bella Riva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe.
Okay,
From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
okay. If you're liking the video so far, consider hitting that subscribe and like button. That would help me out. And since I just went freaked out about a neon sign, if you had a neon sign, what design would it be, or would it just simply have your name or some other form of text across it? Leave in the comments. I'd love to hear.
Maria! Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
Oh. She's that kind of neat freak then.
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Oh, it's that bad then. A struggling small business owner. That kind of struggle. Ooh.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
Wait, you invested in a neon sign? Aren't those like ultra expensive or something? Especially if you have them custom made?
So there was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
Okay, let's take a shot at this then. Oh, oh, it's a little more than just taking it apart and remembering the order to put it back in. No, this is completely from scratch. Well, almost completely from scratch. Since I have to disassemble the actual casing. Oh. Wait, is it? Any screws on the back of that? No. Oh, right. Oh, cute.
I think the whole thing is supposed to light up.
No worries, I know what I'm doing. Oh, hang on. Now, let's have a go. Let's take a try at this. Hey, it's not all lit up though, unless it's meant to be.
It's a bit flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Great idea. I think I have a spare part that could do that.
Okay, let's take a gander here then. All right. That is the right way to do it, right? Hey!
It still needs something else. Maybe we can add one of these.
Oh! Oh, no, sorry. Yeah. I should mention that this was originally on Apple Arcade, so controls might be better on there with the whole touchscreen setup. Well, I believe it was Apple Arcade anyway. I know it was at least on mobile. Well, yeah. Okay, I really need to stop doing that. Ooh, ice cream, martini, or pizza. You know what? I want to go with the pizza. But let's just see what Carmen thinks, though.
It works. I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
Okay, I think the pizza might be the best one actually. There. And if you need to, you know, replace the battery, because I'm pretty sure this is battery operated, it's not that hard to do.
The sign fixed, we headed outside and mounted it carefully
Oh,
over
so it
the
was meant to
cafe
use the
door.
ice cream cone. Then again, there is a martini glass in there too, so...
That's perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
Weirdly enough, if I ever get my own neon sign, I think I know how to put it together now.
The smile froze
seemed
on her
that
face
simple.
as she spotted something over my shoulder. I turned to see.
Oh dear. Is it what one-winged Helena?
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived. Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her. Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
I really hate her.
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
Ooh! We're fixing up a Game Boy!
It was the day before the festival, and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house. I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Psst, Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
Secret?
It
You're
was
doing
Izzy,
secrets?
peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her. She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse.
Also, it just dawned on me. I might be wrong, but I think Izzy might be voiced by the same person who voices Hugo in the Plague Tale games.
I hadn't planned on
just
crawling
a
in the
hunch
dirt
anyway.
today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth. On the table inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore.
Did I just hit the little click of the power switch? Oh, that's cute!
Can you fix it for me?
Well, let's see what we got here then. Well, there's your problem. The screen's cracked. Actually, how do you crack a screen on a Game Boy? And no, not the outer layer that's like covered in that's like plastic, but like the actual screen in there. Because yeah, if the plastic layer is broken or cracked, then the screen itself would still work because that's like its own layer. Actually, how do you even get inside this thing? I don't see the screws. This thing had no screws? Huh, well, you know, easy modularity. Well, easy customization for modularity. How do you burn that out? Like, is this normal? Like, is it normal for something like a PCB and a Game Boy to just burn out? Wait. Hang on. Oh, okay. Okay, that should be all done now, so... Okay, seriously. I would be surprised if in this world they didn't sell any like alternate color or colored shells to easy swapping, because apparently you don't need a single tool to, you know, change these. I mean, okay, this one takes a little doing, but is virtually painless. Oh, wait a second. All this rambling, I never noticed that there was an A button for it too.
Do grown-ups play games as well?
Actually, yes. Wait. No way, do I get to...
Can you show me how to play? I tried before, but it was so hard.
What are the controls to this? Can we get a whole minigame based on that? Okay, now we can move on then.
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own. Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it. Really hard. at the wall.
So you threw it.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
My dad said I have to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress, and I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
Bye?
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too. It made me think, had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view? I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me, maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
Game over indeed. Okay, so now we're going into the
Leaving
into the
Izzy hiding in the
advanced stuff
garden,
then.
I walked around to the front of the house and rang the doorbell. It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I scrubbed desperately, but it was too late.
Maria, what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
I was, repairing a lawnmower.
Perfect.
Unusual. Well, do come in. The job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
I'm guessing this means no glue this time?
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office. You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to judge food from every cafe and restaurant in town.
Oh, come on, I envy that then.
I'll be declaring the best chef in Bella Riva by this time tomorrow. Speaking of which,
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick again?
Okay, you got a clock it ready, right? You know, so I know what time to set it to. Oh, that was simple. Also, I'm going to assume that this was a gift from his wife.
Ah, the main plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it. The cogs look good, though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
Wait, can that be removed too, or... I guess not. Okay, that helps. Wait, something's not right. Oh, okay.
Are you sure it will all fit back together?
Yep, I am absolutely sure. Besides, don't most watches use the exact same parts anyway?
I've not gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
Oh, it actually was from his wife. Oh. Wait. How dare I forget to put some screws back on. But that should be the end of it. Unless something else comes up. There is one thing that I have in mind though, like when it comes to repairing stuff. So it's this whole thing with the ship of Theseus or something like that, where say you repair something, but say you repair something multiple times, and over all those repair sessions, you've basically replaced every single component from the original item. Would it still be the original item, or is it something different?
As I handed the watch back to
That's
Joseph,
actually something else to think about,
my
really.
fingers
Like,
traced over the engraving.
say
on
what
the
you
back.
think
I
about it in
hoped
the
fixing
comments.
This was one small way I could help him move forward.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here.
Yeah, that's where that's where the ship of Theseus thing comes into it for me as well. Comes into it for me? Like, would it still be the original watch? Like, if
Watches
I
measure
if I
minutes and
repaired
hours
something
like
so many
those.
times, so I've basically replaced
Didn't know
every
we had
part
so
from
little
it.
time. Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria.
I
have to
feel
take
that
this.
too much. I
I'll see
feel
you at
that
the
too
festival
much.
tomorrow.
That's just disturbing. I just feel that.
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun.
But that is the infinite struggle of a content creator, really. No matter where we are, our work comes with us.
I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy days to come.
A projector?
When my last job of the day brought me to Carmen's apartment, the door was opened by someone I didn't expect to see, Helena.
Oh dear.
Sorry for inflicting this mess on you. Carmen's never seen a knick-knack she doesn't want to buy, apparently.
Carmen's apartment was a little chaotic, but totally charming. It was easy to imagine her living in a place like this. It definitely wasn't Helena's style. She seemed more upmarket than flea market. I wondered why she was even here.
There's nothing wrong with a good flea market. You can get some nice stuff for cheap. It's like one time I found this this DJ Hero kit. Kit that was like the full fancy shebang. It was like the game, the actual like deck controller thing, and even that like a special table that you stored it in. Like what? like it was a fancy carrying case, and yeah, like instead of like paying, what was it, 200 or so quid, it was like 15, something like that. If even that, really. What I'm saying is, flea markets are good for bargain hunters. They're free love, and you get a really good discount. Most time, anyway.
We're having a clear out, or at least I am. Carmen's not helping, as usual. There's a market at the festival tomorrow. I'm selling some of these things to make her some money. She says she has nothing when there's all this stuff right under her nose.
Helena stepped delicately past the items on the floor and reached down to pick up one from the pile.
Look at this slide projector. Our parents treasured it, but Carmen treats it like a piece of junk. Can you take a look?
Okay, let's see what's wrong with it then. Where's the power button? Oh, I guess I won't be able to see what's wrong with it. Warning, beware, electricity.
That light bulb is completely smashed. Okay, I'll need to redirect the light to the lens at the top for the projector to work.
Wait, is that? Do I need to angle it slightly, a bit more. Oh, okay. Okay, so that is good enough. What's to do with this third mirror then? Oh.
Oh, typical. Carmen's even managed to get a slide stuck in here.
Wait.
I was so excited when I
That's
moved to the
wholesome.
city. Carmen, she looks so sad. Here's the clicker you'll need to attach. God knows how Carmen broke that as well. When we were younger, Carmen was always following me around.
Looks like something is still missing.
Yeah. Actually, just... Wait, can I not remove the slide?
Those screws still need to be put back.
I suppose she looked up to me. A cool older sister. She used to ask me when I was coming home, but I was always too busy.
I think I've missed a screw somehow.
Yeah, I know I'm missing the screws. I'm just looking at these though. So my question is going to be, how would you get the slides out then? Well, the slide out
Helena
then.
was transfixed, staring at the two young sisters the projector had brought glaringly into focus.
I never meant to let her down.
But you haven't, have you? You came all this way just to help with the cafe. Plus the money.
That's the problem. There is no money.
Oh.
I lost my job a few months ago. My savings are almost gone. I have nothing.
Oh.
Common things, I'll throw my checkbook at her bad decisions and make them okay. But I can't. Not this time. You know, the funny thing is, I came here wanting to tell her the truth. But she's so infuriating. How can I ask her for help when all she cares about is herself?
Helena fell silent, shrinking under the gaze of her younger self, projected onto the wall.
We drifted so far apart when I moved away. It felt like the only thing keeping us together was my bank balance. I know I have to tell her the truth. It isn't fair. But I already lost everything else. What if I lose her too?
We're really going onto the fields train with this, aren't we? Damn it. Okay. Okay. A portable little, no, I was gonna say stove, but no, that's not it. Either way, this shouldn't bring up any trauma, right? Right?
The day of the festival finally came, and after all my hard work, I was ready to put down my tools and pick up a fork. The smell as I entered the main square was incredible. Each stall was selling food even more delicious than the last. The competition would start any minute. Most stall holders were waiting anxiously for the mayor to pay them a visit. All of them, that was, except Carmen, who was still frantically chopping vegetables and stirring pots.
Maria! Thank God you're here. Can I ask you the world's biggest favour?
World's biggest
Elena was
favor?
supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up. Probably too ashamed to show her face. I can't believe she lied to me.
Carmen was stirring so furiously she was in danger of tipping the pot over altogether.
The mayor will be here any minute for the judging, but I'm almost out of my special.
She wasn't really going to ask me, was she? Not on my day off.
I have a stove ready to build and everything. Can you set it up and make me a spare batch?
Wait, are we also cooking? We're going from preparing things to playing on a Game Boy to now doing someone's cooking.
it all fits. Now to light the gas.
Oh, right. Where am I? Oh. And voila, we have fire. Wait. Where are the ingredients? Oh, right.
I think that pot is really boiling now. Smells great if I say so myself. Here are the ingredients that Carmen's given me. What to add first?
Oh, that's a lot of food. Well, ingredients. And poison, too. Disgusting mushrooms.
Oh, her recipe is a bit smudged. Never mind, I'm sure whatever I put in will be fine.
Well, at least I understand everything here entirely, so... Yeah. Alright, a pint of stock. Is this it? Quarter stick of half a carrot. What? What? Alright, so half a carrot. Oh, that's it. Is it saying 2 or 3? Handful of chopped tomatoes.
That looks good. I'll scoop a spoonful when I'm ready to serve.
3 wild mushrooms. Yuck. 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 Plenty of onions. Four Seasons soup.
My part done, Carmen took over and added the finishing touches. It was just in time, and a moment later, Joseph arrived with Izzy in tow. Carmen anxiously handed them both a serving.
That was so tasty. Can I have some more, please?
She didn't even want to come to this festival, and... Was she talked over because of food? If so, that would make way too much sense.
Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best. Good luck.
Joseph and Izzy looked so happy together. Maybe the festival was doing them some good after all. Carmen, on the other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had all gone so well?
I wish Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything.
Where is she anyway?
She wants what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it.
Yes, I know. Even when I was a kid, she pushed me when no one else did. I just wish she hadn't lied to me. But then, I've asked so much of her over the years. I never stopped to think how much she actually had to give.
Harmony. Well, this sounds like it's gonna be
The
you're
festival
looking
finished.
up.
I only had one day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bella Riva behind. I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So, that evening, I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best food in Bella Riva. Half the town was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
Yay!
Maria! My favorite sous chef. Come on through.
It was Carmen, acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved to be.
It was definitely the pizza sign.
Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after yesterday's drama. Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival. She was selling her camera to clear the cafe's debts. But then she didn't have much left for herself. So, I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while. We have a lot of catching
That
up.
was unexpectedly wholesome, and honestly, it's a good thing that they are starting to hash out this whole thing between them and what's really been going on with Helena. Like, okay, I didn't like Helena to begin with, but honestly, she's, I don't know, being a little less of a bad diva, if that makes sense.
I wanted to give her this, to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids. Do you think it has one last tune in it?
Oh, when I'm done with that thing, I'm gonna make sure it doesn't just have one last tune for a while. Alright.
Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on.
Oh, now I can see what's wrong with it.
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Oh, okay.
Here's the problem. This wiring isn't connected properly.
I think there's a bit more than that, really.
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring. If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring. I think that should do it. This record should play beautifully. It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction?
Oh god! Oh no! Oh
One
no!
of these spares can't turn things.
Oh no! That was cursed! Oh no! Oh whoa! That was cursed! Never play something backwards! Wait, what's it say? Model U57B6. It wasn't even the right one.
There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
Oh, right. Hang on.
Looks like something is still missing.
I forgot the rubber band.
Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
The sweetest words I've ever heard.
Wait, I'm trying to think now. I mean, the turning should be okay. So it's like the speed should be... Yeah. The speed's wired up, so... Whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
What will remain of these days? The sweetest words I've ever heard. What will remain of the smiles, the ones that stole?
The record player's crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear, as she appeared a few moments later.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
And apparently some of the parts got switched out for wrong ones.
Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years, inseparable once again. Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be. I'm going to stay here with her for a while. Make up for lost time.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips. I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year. I wanted to hear their voices more than anything.
So what does this mean? I mean, are you going back home, or?
But the silence between us was so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
A music box!
My final morning in Bella Riva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house. I knew I had to pack, but I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave. When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already cleared. Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screw-driving skills on the back of her cassette deck.
Oh? Have I created a monster?
You've made quite the impression. Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like Maria.
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day with her at the festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget.
Inside, the house was transformed. flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bellariva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens.
Ooh, this might be a bit of an advanced job then.
I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again. Can you help?
And we got the glue back. Oh. Oh, what's this? Alright, I'm gonna take this out. On the off chance there might be a replacement picture or something.
Maria, could you add this family picture of us?
Oh, that's cute. I actually had to think that was the case. I think I'll do it. This the last part of the repair though. I don't know. It just feels like the most symbolic.
This mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it.
Alright. Actually, no, that seems to be okay. Wait. Okay, that seems to be the most comprehensive setup.
Perfect. The mechanism is good as new.
Don't I have any? Don't I have any screws to put back in, or is it just the one so the actual base of it, and then the picture frame? Where does the bird go? Oh, I just realized what that actually was. Oh, looks like a broken gear to me. Oops, no, I didn't want to do that. You can never be too careful with glue, apparently.
I think that's everything back together again.
My wife
I should
used
play it to make
sing
sure.
this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I always worked too late to join them. Will you dream a dream for me if I sit by your side and hold you so tight? Know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight.
Aww. Well, I'm glad the music box is now finished.
I've missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be. I've ended up so much like my own father, working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that, especially now it's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad anyway.
I'm guessing her departure was really recent then, given how strained they both seem to be as a result.
I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders. She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you, Maria, for everything. The things you fixed for me. I'm so glad to have them back.
Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted. A second chance to make something right. My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix.
This wouldn't be the relationship with her parents, right? That's all I can think of now. Especially now that we're repacking the suitcase.
My time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write. The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, they'd taught me so much about what was really important. Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered the day I stole it from my parents' shop, the day I left. Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was a guilt I'd been carrying around every day since. As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the load.
Oh, we got some new things as well.
The recipe for Carmen's special. I'm under strict instructions to guard it with my life. My train ticket. I can't believe it's time to leave Bellariva behind.
History of Watches. By
Joseph's
Abigail
idea
Flores.
of light reading for the train. It does look thorough.
Oh, I wanted to see how thick the book was. Doino!
Izzy gave me this in exchange for my repair manual. She'll be a pro in no time.
That's a hustle. Izzy's already hustling.
The soundtrack to my travels. I'll be listening to this on the journey.
How? Is that? Oh no, it's just a pilot.
Elena
muscle. I
gave
thought
me
it was
these
a bag.
designer shirts. Not sure I'll pull them off as well as she does. My parents would love Bellariva. Maybe I can convince them to make the trip. My suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva behind, but I hoped that, in my own small way, I'd made a difference. Helena and Carmen's reunion was possible because they'd learned to overcome their differences. Joseph had realized he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship with Izzy. They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. Maybe it was time I saw things through my parents' eyes.
So she's going to repair her relationship with parents. That's nice.
I knew it would be easier to jump on the next train, put even more distance between us. But I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would feel the same. Did I even remember their number? I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone and it all came flooding back.
Dial.
Mom? Dad?
Maria? Is that you?
Well, this was a pleasant game, for the most part. Well, for the most part, anyway. Oh, okay. So I was right earlier. This was on Apple Arcade. And, well, that would have been it. However, they apparently added an extra chapter. So, yeah. What's this? I'll just back her from that.
Dear Maria, Carmen here. Sorry I haven't written. The cafe's been absolutely manic since you left.
Oh, that's great. The cafe's doing better than ever. Seriously, it's because of that pizza sign. I know it.
Luckily, I have Helena here to help. You wouldn't recognise her. She's like a new woman.
Has she changed the attitude?
She's always running round, taking orders and making drinks. I even heard her compliment a customer on their outfit. Personally, I draw the line at fluorescent green bowling shirts, but each to their own. It certainly made the customer smile.
I mean, I probably shouldn't comment on the shirt I'm actually wearing right now then. Because it's actually green. Just not fluorescent green though, and it's not a bowling shirt.
She misses the city, though. Bellariva's many things, but it's definitely not as chic as she'd like. She said there was a coffee shop near her old apartment where they made coffee with a shape drawn on top.
Ah, the art of, well, latte art.
It got me thinking, I'm an award-winning chef. I can figure out how to put a leaf on a cappuccino. A bit of cosmopolitan coffee might be just what Helena needs. Of course, ordering a new coffee machine was the easy part. I wish you could have seen the mess I got into trying to put the thing together.
Wait, are we playing from Carmen's perspective? Cookie! Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. Oh. Okay, there's a lot more going on than before then. I mean, look at all those parts aside.
These
That's
parts look
not
pretty
safe.
simple. I should start with them.
That's not safe. Oh my god, this is definitely not what I had in mind.
I'll need to connect all the pipes correctly to stop the steam pouring out. How can there be so much steam? Ugh, I'm getting soaked.
Something's not right. And I'm back. Yeah, there was foodstuffs and I forgot to turn the mic back on for like 20 or so seconds. You didn't miss much though. You didn't miss much. I did put the rest of the pipes together though, so yeah. Though she did make a comment about there being no more steam, which makes me scared. Wait a second. I'm playing this game through Steam. Should I be worried? Yeah. So if I'm done on the back end, what about the front end? Wait, what?
Finally, no more steam.
Wait, am I supposed to figure out the cabling myself? No, didn't want to do that. Okay, there. Now I'm done with the back end. did do that right. No, I did not. Actually, no, I think I'll just... I don't think it matters with these ones. Though it does look really messy, so I'm actually going to just redo those. Okay, considering the fact that I've had to split this into like 3 different recordings for various reasons, I'm gonna have a hell of a time editing this together later on.
It looks like I've forgotten a
I think that's
screw.
everything.
Better test the buttons, just to make sure.
Alright, steam! Coffee!
All done. Piece of cake. Time to make my first coffee, I think.
Wait, you run a cafe, but you've never made a cup of coffee?
Smells delicious. Now to make it look magical.
What about the steamer?
A perfect coffee. All it needs is a saucer and a couple of Helena's favourite biscuits.
I mean, there's one right there. That is a nice looking biscuit.
I was feeling more has-been than coffee queen by the time I'd made a drink fit for human consumption. It looked a bit, postmodern, but knowing Helena's refined tastes, I hoped she'd think it was intentional. Always the connoisseur, she didn't even bother to look at it at first. She was so busy wafting it under her nose. Steamed up her glasses, of course. How was she going to see my work of art through an eye full of fog? When she finally spotted it, though, she was totally impressed. I'll admit, she spent several minutes trying to figure out exactly what it was I'd drawn. She decided it was probably a horse. Well, what she
I
doesn't
mean,
know
that
won't
looks
matter.
exactly like a horse.
She was impressed enough to ask for another one. I guess I'll need to get some practice in. The whole thing was such hard work, Maria. I never realised how difficult it was, all that mechanical stuff. It made me realise how much I have to thank you for, so I wanted to say that now. Better latte than never. Hoping you're well. Your friend, Carmen.
That was such a bad pun. And that's it. Yeah. Okay, this was a cute game, and yeah. We've now done everything. Yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed, I don't know, vibing to the video. So, if you want to, maybe consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you hopefully for next week's Let's Play one-shot. And I just realized this really was a one-shot Let's Play. I've just done the whole game. Yay! Hey, thank you so much for watching the entire video if you're on this end card. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm doing something slightly different here, like, because I've basically had to edit this entire thing together. I decided, why not try something a little different and do like a end of video, well, end card thing. Yeah, so, yeah, in case I didn't say it during the game or at the end of it, but Assemble with Care was actually pretty pleasant. You know, drama aside, really, like, yeah. But, yeah, like, that, it really was, like, a fun game to play through, and it was actually a pretty nice and short game for anyone who wants, like, a real, like, bite-sized experience. Like, yeah. I would definitely say pick it up. Like, either on Steam or if it's still an Apple Arcade, then the Apple Arcade. Yeah. Like, it really is one of those games where it's worth playing through to get through, like, early morning thing or something like that, really. I mean, maybe even on, like, I don't know, your commute to, like, work or an event or something. Because, yeah, one full playthrough and you might already be where you need to be. Then again, that's probably more of like a cross-country kind of thing. Like, yeah. But otherwise, it's really nice to just pick up, do a job, and blam, you're good for now. Like, if it's like a short trip or something. Well, anyway, yeah. If you liked the video, consider hitting subscribe and like and all that. And also consider following me on Twitch, like, where I do my main content. I'll have the link to that in the description, as well as my beacons card. Oh, sorry, my beacons page. Yeah, I swapped from using card to beacon just last week, so yeah. Well, in that case, I'll see you when I see you, either during the stream or for the next Let's Play one-shot. Bye!